All right, so again, push the dogs out of the way, and we'll find a space where you can be laying down on your back with your back flat on the ground and your feet also on the ground. And so, yeah, you are going to have to move. Sorry. And, um, and so, yeah, your feet are going to be on the ground. Your back is going to be flat. And what you're going to do is you're going to raise your hips up into the air. We've done these before, the glute bridge. And then as your hips come up, you're going to reach up with your arms and behind your head. And then you're going to make this big swoop with your arms. And as your arms come down, your butt's going to come back down. And so again, oh, can't see me. So feet flat on the ground, hips go up, arms go up, and then you kind of reach overhead, squeezing your glutes so you let your hips come up as high as you can, and then you're going to swoop your arms around, hips come down as your arms come down. And then you kind of reset, and then we'll do another one. Hips up, arms up, nice big swoop with your arms, hips down as your arms come down. And we'll just do like 10-ish of those. Just kind of stretching and loosening up. And yeah, remembering to breathe, some nice big deep breaths, maybe in as you reach up. And then out as you come back down. Let's do 2 more. Those feel kind of good. All right, and so then we're going to continue lying on the ground, but you're going to roll over onto one side. And you're just going to relax any way you can. So you can put your hand on your head on your hand, or you could even rest your head all the way down on your arm. That's fine too. But either way, your head is going to be relaxed, and then your legs are going to be reaching straight out, hips on top of each other. And we're just going to raise that top leg up and then back down. Nice and slow and steady, again, for about 10 reps. And again, trying to keep your hips stacked right on top of each other. Nice job. We'll do like 2 more. And again, just nice and slow and steady is good. Exact reps.
Is it better for your toe pointed or flexed?
Yeah, good question. You can kind of think about what your toe is doing, but it's not too important right now where it's pointing.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is rest a second. So you can kind of like relax. You might feel a little bit of tightness collecting in that glute there a little bit. And after we rest, we're going to take this top leg, and now we're going to just make some little tiny circles. And this time, you do want to think about what your toe's doing, and you're going to point it away from you. So it's like this. I don't know if you can see my toe. It's pointed. And we're going to make little tiny circles. Ready, go. And again, just trying to relax with your top half, whether you're laying all the way down. And now we're going to make small circles in the other direction. And now you can make them bigger circles, really big. And then you can switch the other direction, big circles. Okay, and then rest. Nice job. And then we'll go ahead and roll on over and do the other side. And so again, just any way that you can rest.
We're turning to the other side?
Yes, we're going to turn around and do the other side.
Did you say roll over?
Yes, sorry.
Oh.
We're going to roll over to the other side. Trying to figure out what the best angle is here on these. Okay, and so again, we're going to start. For this one, again, it doesn't matter too much what your toe is doing, but you're relaxed with your head and neck, and you're just going to raise up 10 times, nice and slow and steady. Keeping your hips stacked so you're just opening them straight up. Nice job. About halfway through. And then rest a second. Maybe shake it out a little bit if you need to. Maybe you're a little bit tight from that. Okay, and so the next we'll point your toe and we'll just do some little circles. Nice, yeah, ready to go. And then let's go little circles the other way. And then bigger circles. Really big circles. And now switch the other way. Big circles. Okay, rest. Nice work. Good job. And so now we're going to do another round, but we're going to start with those hip bridge arm swoops. And so again, we are laying on your back and your feet are on the ground. And so we're going to start hips go up, arms go up. Nice big reach, swooping all the way around. Hips come down, arms go down. Yeah, nice job. We'll just do some of these, about 10. One more. And then we'll do some more of those hip circles. So we'll roll on over to your side. And I'm sorry, we're going to start with the hip raise, the leg raise. Hip open or leg raise. Yeah, nice. And so just 10, nice and slow and steady. And once you've done 10-ish, or it feels good, you can take a little rest. And then we'll take and point your toe for the circles and start with some nice small circles. And then take them the other way, small circles, other direction. And then big circles. And then take big circles other direction. Okay, rest. Nice job. And then we're going to roll over and switch to the other side. And again, relaxing your head and neck. And we'll take and do those leg raises. 10, nice and slow and steady. And once you get to 10, you can rest. All right, and then we'll take and point that toe. Nice small circles. Other way, small circles. And then big circles. Other way, big circles. Whoa, those are big circles, Leslie. Nice job. Okay, and then rest. Nice job, nice job. Okay, we're going to continue to be on the floor for a little bit, but we're not going to do that stuff anymore. So maybe you can just roll over onto your back, and maybe a couple little like knee hugs can loosen up your hips a little bit. That was a lot for your hips. So a couple little knee hugs can be a nice reset. And so for this next thing, you're going to start all the way flat on the ground. Legs are straight, head is straight back, and your arms are going to start over your head. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start with your arms, and you're going to reach your arms up, and then you're going to pull your shoulders up. And like one vertebrae at a time, you're going to roll all the way up and touch your toes. And then you'll slowly roll all the way back down. And so just kind of unfolding or folding up and then unfolding. Yes, very nice.
Arms are supposed to be flat to the ground.
Yeah, your legs can be flat. They can also be bent though. If your hamstrings are really tight, you may find it easier to bend your knees, and that's totally fine if you want to bend your knees. But if the stretch in your hamstrings with your legs straight is just kind of like a nice stretch, then it can feel good to do them legs straight. Nice job. Let's do 3 more. All right, and so then next we're going to take and plant your feet. So now your knees are going to be bent, and you're going to come into like a half crunch, and you're going to tap your ankles opposite, alternating one side then the other. And so these are little penguins because it's kind of like a penguin waddle. All right, and so once you figure it out, okay, everyone go ahead and rest a second, stop doing the penguins. And what we'll do is we're going to do them for 30 seconds all together. And so take a little rest. Now you've done a few, you got the hang of it. And then we'll ready, set, go for 30 seconds. And you can go fast or slow, whatever feels good. But just trying to kind of tap your ankle or your calf or your heel. Just trying to find your legs down there with one hand at a time. Nice job. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Those were hard. We'll rest a little bit and then we'll go back to our fruit roll up. All right, we're going to go back to our roll ups in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rolling all the way up. Nice job. And let's do 10 this time. Nice work. Good job.
It takes my pants off.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Or I get chafing on my butt, which is also really enjoyable. All right, we'll rest 10 more seconds and then we'll do our next 30 seconds of penguins. Okay. If we must. All right, ready, set, go. Keep breathing. 15 more seconds. Three, two, one. Rest. Nice job. We're going to do one more round of the roll-ups and the penguins. But first we got to rest.
Last week I really felt that all the lunges and the squats. My quads were sore for a couple days.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the split
I
squats.
love feeling afterwards.
You're feeling better now though?
Oh yeah. No, I love to feel when I feel sore after a workout.
Okay.
No, that I'm doing something.
All right. Fruit roll-ups. 3, 2, 1, go! Nice work. Okay, that was our last set of the roll-ups, so that's nice. And we'll rest a little bit before we do our penguins. Leslie, how many more weeks till you're in Arizona? Just like 2 weeks now?
I am leaving on the 15th, and Rod leaves on Wednesday.
Oh,
So, you're gonna go by yourself? Rod's gonna drive down, and I'll fly down on the 15th. I gotta finish the date stuff.
yeah. Cool. I'm excited to see you from in your new space.
Yeah, that's right. I know. Wait till you see my background in the new place. It won't be all dark like this.
All right, so we're going to do our set of penguins.
Okay.
Ready, set, go. But we can just pretend that we're basking in the sun while we do them. Three, two, one, rest. Nice job. Okay, so the next part is the part that we are going to use the wall for. And so yeah, hopefully you can find a little spot where the wall is. And I think that you will be able to see me on that wall over there. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is you're going to have your back to the wall. And your heels are going to be up close to the wall. Your feet are going to be under your hips. Your shoulder blades down and back, head on the wall too. And you're going to take your arms out to the side and then up overhead. And you're trying to just keep your arms as straight as possible, as long as you can. And keep your shoulder blades down and back against the wall.
Okay, I need to find another wall where I can move arms.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, I'm going to move over to this wall.
You know what? Actually, here, we'll just do something else. Instead, you can just take your shoulder blades down and back, and all you're going to do is pull your arm to the side and then bring it back like this. So you don't need to do a full swoop, but the idea is that you're keeping your shoulder blades down and back, and your feet are against the wall, and you're just trying to open up your hands to the side and then bring them back straight out in front. Is that better for your space? Either option is good. How about that? And we're going to try to do 10. And so what's actually tough is you're trying to not like arch your back too much, right? You want to keep nice and tucked so that your shoulder blades are on the wall, your butt's on the wall. And so this is really...
No angels on the first one?
Oh, sorry. This is like 2 options. This is just both of them are the first one. So in case the snow angels were tough, you could do just the opening.
The snow angels is the movement we're looking for the first one.
Yeah, if you can do it, yeah.
I got it too. I moved to a different wall.
Okay.
The book shelf was in the way for the other one.
And so the focus here is really actually about your posture as your arms are moving and like keeping your rib cage tucked to your pelvis, and so that your glute, like your butt's up against the wall and your low back is up against the wall and your feet are right under your hips and like your arms are moving. Sorry, Leslie, say again.
It's hard not to arch.
Yeah, exactly.
The focus on getting your lower back pressed in there.
Yes. Cool. So we'll just do like 3 more of those. And then for the next one, we want to think about all of those same kind of mechanics, like your shoulder blades stay down and back, your back is going to be flat, but we're going to start with your feet just like 2, maybe like a half of a step, 2 feet maybe in front of the wall. And you're going to bend your knees and reach back with your butt until your butt hits the wall. So you might need to start a little bit closer. And then once your butt hits, you're going to pull your shoulder blades down and back, and you're just going to slide down the wall. Once you get to like a place that feels kind of deep, you're just going to hold it for like 1 second, and then you're going to stand back up. And so the idea being, again, bending your knees, reaching back once your butt hits the wall, gluing those shoulder blades to the wall, and then sitting straight down. Like,
How far down?
you can't see me. Just as you'll feel it. When you feel it, that's far enough.
And then stay there or come back up?
Stay there for like 2 seconds and then come back up. And we're just going to do like 10 of these. And so again, maybe only a foot away from the wall is good. Knees out, butt back. Once you hit the wall with your butt, pull your shoulder blades down and back to the wall, and then slide down. And then again, once you get to the bottom, hold it for just like 1 second, and then stand up however feels good.
Okay.
And we'll just do a few of these, maybe like 5. So your knees out, butt to the wall, back to the wall, slide straight down, and then stand up.
Kind of like a wall sit/squats.
Yeah, wall sit slides. That's what I call these, a wall sit slide. So you totally nailed it.
They feel very different than when I used to do them in the doorway of the house we were growing up in. The wall. Or the 50 years. 40 years.
Okay, those feel good? Everyone did a few?
Yeah.
Okay, and so now we're gonna keep your feet in that same kind of spot, like maybe a foot, 2 feet away, and Oh my gosh, this whole time my video has only been my bottom half. But you're going to put your hands on the wall this time. And now you're going to allow yourself to kind of fall into the wall very slowly. So you're pushing against the wall as you come toward the wall. And then, once you're going to hit your head, you're going to just push back up and push away from the wall so that there's space between you and the wall. So you're going to like push off the wall as hard as you can. And then you'll reset again. So it's kind of like a push up into the wall. And then once you get so close, you're going to hit your head. Just push off as hard as you can so that you're getting space away from the wall.
How far away are we from the wall?
Your feet should be about where they were when you were squatting. Maybe a little bit further away.
Okay.
And then your arms are going to reach to the wall just straight out in front of your chest. And then nice and slow, in control, kind of pushing away from the wall as you let yourself come toward the wall. And then pushing off the wall as hard as you can, getting space off the wall. And same thing, we'll just do a few of these, getting the hang of it for this round. Maybe like 10.
Kind of like wall push-ups.
Yep. Yeah, exactly like a wall push-up. But then this time when you're pushing up, you're like pushing way far away, like you're jumping off of the wall.
Try to be down when we're pushing or
So that's such a great question. Thank you for asking. Your elbows are going to track down and back, close to your body. Yeah. So like your elbows should kind of move in a pattern, kind of like this. This would be less desired. This is good.
What's less desired?
Out like this would be not good. You can do them this way. It's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to put all the work on like your deltoids, these small muscle groups. Pulling your elbows in tight and keeping your neck relaxed is going to allow you to incorporate your big chest muscles and your back muscles. So it's going to be a little bit easier for you keeping your elbows in nice and tight. Okay, did everyone do a couple of those and they feel good? Okay, and then we're going to do one more move. Facing this way still, hands on the wall still. This time the focus is going to be on your feet and your ankles. And so what we're going to do is just start with your feet flat on the ground, and then you're going to raise all the way up to your tippy toes, and then you're going to bend your knees into just a little bit of a squat, stand back up, and then come down onto your heels again. So you're using the wall to help you balance the whole time, but you're going to go tippy toes, little quarter squat, and then back down onto your heels. And again, it's not a full squat, definitely not as deep as we were going in our slides, but just giving you a little bit of a bend. Knees tracking out, just so your ankles can get a little bit of a strength working. So this is a good exercise for your ankles, which can help if you're doing a lot of walking around. And again, you can put as much weight into the wall as you need. So really leaning into the wall for extra help, or maybe not leaning into the wall at all if you don't need any help. But again, using the wall to help you stay balanced here. And we'll just do like 3 more. And so what we're going to do for the next 8 minutes is 2 more rounds of those movements. And we're just going to spend a minute at each station. And so, or at each movement as if it were like a station. And you can do like, this is not necessarily about doing lots and lots of reps. It's about like staying in control of your breathing, staying in control of your movement, and just doing some reps. So it shouldn't feel like you're super out of breath. You don't need to do like 100 every minute. It's not about that, but it's just about spending a minute in each exercise for 2 times through. And again, I'll be reminding you what movement we're coming up to and all that stuff too. Cool?
Great.
Sounds good. Okay, so again, the first movement, whoopsie. The first movement is going to be that swooping the snow angels on the wall. Ready, set, go. And again, this is really about your posture, trying to keep your low back and your shoulder blades on the wall as your arms are moving around. Oh, such nice snow angels. Yeah, really squeezing to keep your posture nice and tight. We got 20 more seconds of these. All right, 3, 2, 1. And so now you'll take a little step away from the wall, and we'll get that butt back, shoulders back to the wall slide. And then just standing back up. And remember, you can hold at the bottom for just like 1 second. Very nice. Good job. These are hard. Twenty more seconds of these. Three, two, one. Now we'll turn the other way and we're going to do those push-ups. Remember, nice and controlled on the way down and then pushing off the wall on the way back.
Are we on our tippy toes when is this the one we're on our...
For this one, you're flat on your feet.
Okay.
Pushing away from the wall. If it's more comfortable for you to be on your tiptoes, you can do that. Whatever's comfortable. But flat on your feet will probably be the most comfortable to keep your balance and everything. Especially as you're pushing away from the wall really hard. 20 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do the tippy toes. So again, using the wall just for balance, but as much as you need, raising onto your tippy toe. Just a little squat, back up, and then down for your heels on the ground. And then tippy toes again, little squat, and then heels back down. Yeah, really nice work. And again, just moving at an easy pace. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to do one more round of all this stuff. So we'll start back at the top in 3, 2, 1 with the snow angels. The wall angels. Yeah, good work. Keep squeezing tight. We're going to do these 20 more seconds. These are really tough for me. It's like, seems so simple, but...
It felt a lot easier the first time.
Yeah, keeping the shoulders back and the low back on the wall is very tough for me. It's cool to like think about all your different body parts. Okay, and then we're gonna do the wall sit slides next. Ready, set, go. Nice job.
It's like the wall's getting harder for my butt to find.
5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We'll turn around and do the push-ups now. Nice control on the way to the wall and then pushing off as hard as you can. Nice. Yes, good job. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And now the tippy toes. Heel raise. Little squat. Heels back down. Heel raise. Little squat. Heels back down. Perfect. All right, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, nice job with the wall stuff. Good work. We're gonna be done with the wall now. And so next we're gonna do like some jumping jacks and like marching kind of movements, but we're also gonna pair them with some planking, because I know you love when I make you get on the ground and then back up again all the time. And so for your plank, you can be on your forearms, or you can be on your hands. Either way is fine. And the idea is that your shoulders and your hips, you're going to try to keep those in line as best you can, whether you're in the high plank or the forearm plank. So really squeezing your rib cage and pulling your pelvis or squeezing your core, pulling your rib cage to your pelvis to stay tight through the middle. And we're also going to do a side plank. And so this is the one that I'm not sure we've done. I can't exactly remember. I feel like we've done it before. But so you're going to be on one elbow. And so if I'm on my right elbow, your right knee is also going to be on the ground. And so my right knee is down, my right elbow's down, and then my left foot is on the ground and my left hand is in the air. And so you can have a little kickstand with this bottom leg while you're holding yourself up on this side. And so we'll just kind of spend 30 seconds rotating through all the different stations. And so we'll start with some marching for 30 seconds, jumping jacks 30 seconds. Then we'll do our plank and then right side plank. And then we're going to go back to the forward plank and then left side plank. So you're going to forward plank twice for every side plank because I'm mean. And then we'll go back to like the marching stuff and the jumping jacks. And then we'll rest for 1 minute. And we're just going to do 2 sets today. So hopefully it feels like you're moving and that it's hard. But we're going to do 2 sets so it'll be shorter. Cool? All right. So the first one is actually we're not just going to normal march. We're going to go elbow to knee, like opposite elbow to knee march for the first 30 seconds. Okay, ready, set, go. Yeah, you're already going. That's great. And again, we're just going to go for 30 seconds. Nice, easy pace. And And we're going to go straight into jumping jacks next. 3, 2, 1. So now jumping jacks. And so next we're going to go into our plank in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And so just a forward plank on your forearms or on your hands. Either way is fine. And trying to squeeze your stomach, getting your rib cage pulled down to your pelvis. We're halfway through our first forward plank. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to rotate onto that right side plank. Nice job. And I had to make it tricky. Nice job. 15 more seconds and we're going to go back to a forward plank. 3, 2, 1. Forward plank. Nice job, nice job. Taking quick breaks if you need to, setting your knees down for a second, catching your breath, and then popping back up if you need to, or if you can. 15 more seconds. We're going to go right into that left side plank. 3, 2, 1. Left side plank.
These are going to be killers.
I told you it's going to be tough, but we're going to do 2 rounds. You can do it. Nice job, nice job. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna get back up and we're gonna march. We're gonna finish with the march again. Knee to elbow. Yeah, nice work. So good, nice job. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Then we get to rest. More seconds. 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Okay, we're gonna rest 2 minutes and then we'll repeat and then we'll be done. Good job. Whew, that was hard. Nice job. Yeah, some water, grab a sip. Good job. We're going to rest for 90 more seconds, so hopefully you get a nice full rest so you'll feel recovered when you'll feel somewhat recovered when we go into round 2.
So where's Kimmy when you're doing this? Is she at work?
Yeah, where is Kimmy? I think she's at work.
She's at work. She can't come. I told her to at least check out the YouTube.
Yeah.
But it'd be good to get TJ to come. Yeah. I told her to at least check out the YouTube too.
Yeah, exactly, because then you can see what it is.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like there's it feels hard to like jump into a Zoom where it's like, my face is going to be on everybody's screen. They're going to see me and I'm in their house. You know, it feels like you're on the spot, but it's really actually kind of the opposite where like, we're not quite all looking at each other. So like you can kind of be working and resting and nobody really knows. Like,
anybody, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because after we start talking, I change it to speaker view. So really, so Kristen mostly speaks so I can see her once we start working from a distance.
Yeah, and so it's like there's no real like pressure to work or rest or like if you're not actually doing what we're doing. My friends actually, in the one I do with my friends, there's one of my friends like who is notoriously not a morning person, like just can't. And one of them is a morning workout, but she always wants to come to the workouts. And so she'll be like napping during it. And people will take like screenshots of her like napping on the floor. Like we're doing push-ups or something and she'll just be like sleeping. But it's like, you know what? It's good. You're here. We love it. You can take a nap.
That's it. Filling up is the first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take a nap. Okay. That being said, though, you want to get this last set done?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready, set, go. Knee to elbow march is all where it starts. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Three, 2, 1, plank hold. It is actually cool that you mentioned Kimmy though, because this class was like kind of her idea.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It is. It's such a good idea. 10 more seconds in this forward plank. 3, 2, 1. Right side plank. Ten more seconds on the right side plank. 3, 2, 1. Back to the forward plank. Again, taking short breaks if you need them, but holding as much as you can. Very nice. Good job. Halfway through this last forward plank. 10 more seconds. Keep squeezing. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Left side plank. Really nice. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Getting ourselves back up and doing our last march. Knee to elbow. So good, so good. For some reason, I always make a fist when I do these. I don't know if you need to make a fist, but makes me feel strong. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. This is our last 30 seconds, so this is your last chance to push it if you want. or just stay in control the way you have been. More seconds. Ooh. 3, 2, 1, rest. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Really nice. And you know, my favorite resting pose is this figure 4 that we did last time, and just kind of rocking back and forth. Kind of opens up my hips a little bit as I'm cooling down. Or even just some laying knee hugs like from earlier. That's another favorite of mine while I'm cooling down. And maybe some little circles with your ankle, because we did that ankle work today. That could be nice. Just whatever feels good as we cool down. We did a lot today. I squeezed in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this planks for killers.
After all the wall push-ups.